Good morning, everybody. This is Rhonda Larson from Beautiful Healing Journey. Hope you're all having a wonderful Monday. It's the beginning of February, and I wanted to do a video today. It's kind of like a picture video. I'm going to go through some things on this trampoline here that actually can keep you healthy in the winter to prevent flus and colds and viruses that are going around, but not just the winter, but really any time of the year, because there's always something going around. But just think that you can do to keep your body healthy and your circulation and everything working properly. So these are some things that I do every day to keep myself healthy and my family healthy. Things that I teach my patients to do. But yeah, just some things that you can do. A lot of these are very inexpensive, things that you can, just incorporate into your daily life. So I'm going to kind of go around a clock here on this trampoline. And the first thing that I want to talk about here is, I'm going to get down here. So the first thing that I do to talk about good old, fashioned hand washing. First thing, you always want to make sure, my kids know this, my husband knows this, I know this, everybody that I teach for flu prevention and viral and cold prevention, first thing, just always use good common sense hand washing. You come home from the grocery store, come home from church, people's homes or whatever, always wash your hands good with soap and water. I always say, sing happy birthday while you're washing your hands, not just a quick, 1 second lather and rinse, but always make sure you're getting good, just a good hand wash. If you are out and about and you do not have soap and water, I take this little thing with me. It's Thieves. Now I make my own Thieves blend, and I did a blog on that a couple months ago, how you can make your own. I'll put that recipe in this video so you can make your own if you want, because it's a lot cheaper if you make your own blend. But I just put a drop or two on my palms and I rub it really good. I make sure it gets to my fingertips as well. If I'm at church or something, or if I'm shaking people's hands, I have this in my pocket and I'll just take a little dab and put it on my hands to keep myself healthy. And I have one of these in my kids' bags and one in my husband's bag too. But just something to have on hand if you need it, if you're not near soap and water. And something that's really great for this in the flu season is rub it on your feet before you leave the house in the morning. Your feet have all the nerve endings basically from your body, so rubbing it into your feet helps the circulation go into your whole system. If you don't believe me, put a pair of put some garlic cloves in your shoes and walk around. Go barefoot in your shoes with the garlic cloves, and you'll taste the garlic in like a minute or two. So just a quick little experiment if you want to do, just to see how quickly, when we do things with our feet, it affects our circulation. So the story about Thieves is in the recipe, but Thieves has lemon, cinnamon, clove, rosemary, and eucalyptus essential oils. All those oils have been found to be very, very powerfully antimicrobial against many, many different types of strep and staph and all kinds of nasty bugs. So just having this on hand is great. So the next thing that I always have in flu season, this elderberry syrup. I make my own every winter. I think I made our third batch this past week. I've been giving it to family and friends and some clients. But elderberry syrup is wonderful. Elderberries grow, of course, most people know them. They grow in the wild, but they have been shown to be very effective with the flu and to keep your immune system healthy. So we take a shot of this every day. I take about a couple tablespoons every day. My kids, my husband, I've been telling people, to take 1 or 2 tablespoons, or however, much you want to take every day to stay well. If you're around people that are sick, you might want to do it a couple times a day. And then what I do, I actually put a shot of this into our elderberry every day. It's propolis, bee propolis. Bee propolis is from the bees when they paint this on their hives to make a sticky, tarry resin to protect themselves from invaders that could be attacking their hives, from bacteria, viruses. It does the same thing for our body too. So, and it's extremely effective against all kinds of bugs that come against us too. So I put a good dropper full in a little cup with my elderberry juice. And that's just another great power-packed way you can, up your elderberry as well. You don't have to use this. It's just something that I've been using for years and I have found it so effective. So just another little tidbit of information. Another thing that I always recommend for people to be doing is keep your circulation going. In the winter time is an amazing time that, it's darker outside, it's colder, so we're not getting movement, we're not getting sunshine like we do in the summer, spring, and fall. So a lot of people's body gets stagnant or just sluggish. So eating foods that keep us our circulation going is really important. Here I have a little bottle of cayenne. What I do every morning, first thing I get up in the morning, I drink, here we go, lemon water, a big glass of room temperature water with the juice of a lemon, a dropper full of cayenne, and I drink that down. You can put a little bit of raw honey in it if you want, to make it taste a little bit better. Raw honey is wonderful as well it's an antimicrobial, so you can put a little bit of that in your lemon water too, but lemon water is wonderful first thing in the morning. It helps your pH to your body to become a little bit more alkaline in the morning. It helps to get your liver draining, and it just really does a lot of wonderful things to just basically get your morning started well. So lemon water is great. The cayenne is wonderful. Cayenne is super antimicrobial too. Here we have another favorite, horseradish. I just ground some horseradish root a couple days ago, and I can smell it from here. Horseradish is another old-time favorite. Basically, no bugs are going to live in a body that's eating horseradish on a regular basis. So make sure you get some horseradish at the grocery store. I picked up a nice horseradish root at Whole Foods last week. But if you have your own growing, that's even better. So use it up, grate it in your foods. I mix mine with a little bit of Bragg's apple cider vinegar. And then we just put it on our meat dishes, or I'll make wraps or whatever, and I'll just put a dollop on that, or if you want to use it as wasabi or whatever you want to, put it on. It's another power-packed antimicrobial, circulation increasing herb. And here we have some more of my favorites: garlic, turmeric root, my favorite ginger root. I use ginger in everything. Use it in ginger tea. I have so many recipes on my blog how you can incorporate ginger. I juice every morning. So here's my juice. I drink about a quart a day. Today it was kale, green apple, carrot, celery, ginger, and turmeric. But yeah, so juicing, if you have a juicer, use it. Get it out of your cupboard and use it, because juicing is one of the best things you can do for your body. If you don't have a juicer, use your blender and blend up some fresh veggies and a little bit of fruit with some water, and that helps to give you your nutrition as well with that too. The thing that I like about the juicing is that your body doesn't have to really digest it. It doesn't have the fiber in it, so it's basically like getting, I call it like my IV infusion of nutrients, an infusion of nutrition. Your body doesn't have to absorb it. It does absorb it basically immediately. It doesn't have to digest it. So people with compromised digestive systems do really well with juicing versus blending, because when you blend vegetables in your blender, although you can do that, you know, it's your next second best thing to do, you do have to digest all that fiber. So that's why there's many reasons why I like juicing, but there's a recipe and informational article on my website for juicing recipes and why it's so important. So that's another amazing thing to do every day if you can, or a couple times a week. Just incorporating your fruits and berries every day. Here's some blueberries and raspberries. I have here's some of my juicing ingredients that I use every day. My green apple. I just have an orange there, but orange citrus is really good for your body, for the vitamin C. Carrots, your kale, great for the liver. So incorporate tons of vegetables, some fresh fruits into your diet every day, because it just really helps to give your body your nutrition. It gives you, I always think of it, you know, in the winter you're not getting sunshine as much. When you eat your fresh vegetables and fruits, it's basically helping your body to get a little bit of that sunshine, the chlorophyll, the minerals that your body has been lacking from being inside for so long. It's really important to make sure you're incorporating them. Over here in the middle, these are some of my favorites for sweeteners. So a big thing too, making sure that you're not eating white sugar and white flour, because that clogs up your system. But I like monk fruit sweetener, the Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. You can get this at Giant or health food stores. I get mine at Whole Foods. You can get it basically a lot of places. This is a wonderful sweetener that I use instead of white sugar in my recipes. Another thing that you can use is stevia leaf. This is just the fresh powdered stevia leaf from the plant. That works wonderful for sweetening things. Here we go for the honey. Here's raw honey. You can put that into your recipes as well, but do not heat it, because when you heat raw honey, it takes away the beneficial microorganisms. So make sure that you eat it raw or cool. I have some other things here in the middle. Some ways to keep your immune system strong too. This is something called astragalus root. Here we go. And it looks it's a root basically. I take a couple of these and I put these in my soups. If I'm making like a bone broth or a soup, a vegetable soup, I'll take a couple, like maybe like a small handful of these, and I'll put these in my soups and stews. Astragalus is extremely powerful for your immune system. It's an immune modulator. It's really nourishing to an immune system that is tired and stressed. So I'll put that in our soups and stews, and at the end, when before I'm going to serve the soup, I will take these out and so they're kind of hard, so you don't eat them, but the nourishment from the root actually gets into your food as you're cooking it. And then I have another one here, shiitake mushrooms. You can also, here we go, shiitake. You can also use reishi, shiitake, turkey tail. All of these are amazing as well for your immune system. A lot of times I'll throw these in too with my astragalus root in my soups and stews for extra immune boosting effects. Another one that you can put in your soups and stews is kombu. Kombu is a seaweed that actually helps to incorporate lots of minerals into your soups and stews and foods. You can get this at health food stores, Whole Foods, Miller's Natural Foods. Most grocery stores with a health food aisle will have this. So this is something else. I'll put like in 1 or 2 of these little sheets. They look like little squares basically, but you can put those in your soups and stews, and I take them out before I serve my soup. Then I have here, I'm going to show you something, dandelion leaf and dandelion root. And yes, this is from the good old dandelions that we have growing in our yard. And why I have these on the trampoline is because God has blessed our, all these herbs that we think are weeds outside. They're foods, and they're really, really good for our body. And the reason I have the dandelion root is wonderful for the liver, and dandelion leaf is really good to help the kidneys to drain. This is another thing I wanted to briefly touch on in this video. Keeping our elimination organs open and draining are very important to stay healthy. So our liver, our kidneys, our lymph, which we're going to talk a little bit here in the end of the video, and our bowels. So if you have any trouble moving your bowels, this is something that I recommend for my patients. Anybody that needs to get their bowels moving, this is probably one of the best things, because if our bowels aren't moving properly, then our liver's not going to be able to drain, and our kidneys and our lymph will get backed up too. So making sure your bowels are moving every day is extremely important as well for staying well. Just remember, your bowels are your septic system. So if your septic system gets backed up, your whole body gets backed up. So if you need any help in that area, or if you need any help with, detoxification or learning more about that, please give me a call. I'd be happy to sit down with you. But those are some great things that I do every day for our family. Coming over here, I have sneakers. And sneakers just because to remind us to get outside and walk. Even when it's cold outside, we need that movement every day to stay well. I see so many people, this time of year that are sick. Their lymph is completely blocked up. Their whole elimination system is just basically stagnant. So getting outside to walk, and if it's too cold, that's why I have this trampoline underneath all these things, because if you have a little trampoline, use it. Couple minutes twice a day, bouncing, get your lymph system flowing. It's just really imperative, people, to make sure that our lymph is moving every day. If you don't have a trampoline, and if you can't get out and walk, another thing you can do are these castor oil packs here. So castor oil, this is the cloth. This is the little roller bottle. I love this little roller bottle because if I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to do a pack with a basically a heating pad, I'll just take this off and I'll roll it all over my belly, my liver, wherever, and I'll put this little patch, this cotton patch on right over top of that area, put it under my pants or my skirt or whatever, and just, do my daily work, what I need to do, leave it on for about an hour or two, and it's just a great castor oil pack on the go. Castor oil packs are wonderful for helping the lymph to drain. Anything in your body that's blocked, you can put castor oil pack on it. If you have back pain, if you have any kind of area in the body that needs any kind of lymph movement, even on the breast area for women, if you have fibrocystic breasts or, breast tenderness or menstrual cramps, castor oil packs are wonderful to get that blood flowing in those areas. So, and I have directions how to do one of these packs on my website that I'll attach directions for that. Another thing here is good old-fashioned skin brushing. So skin brushing, this is what they look like. You can get these on Amazon, and I'll put a link in my this video to how to do it properly. But skin brushing is another wonderful way to get the lymph moving. It helps to prevent cellulite, because cellulite is really a backed up liver, or when the lymph is stagnant, we get cellulite. So making sure that you're skin brushing every day will help to prevent cellulite in the body. And if you have cellulite, it helps to diminish it. And so that's another great way to that's another reason to skin brush. But it's just extremely beneficial for our whole body. This right here, good old-fashioned Epsom salts. If you don't have a skin brush, take an Epsom salts bath. Make your bath water as hot as possible, as hot as you can stand it. Put about 2 to 3 cups of Epsom salts in your water, and soak in there for a good 20 minutes if you can. And when you're done, shower off because your body will actually eliminate toxins during the Epsom salt bath. So shower off when you're done to remove those toxins. And it's really great to do before bed. I have a lot of my patients do these before bed if they have trouble sleeping, because the Epsom salts is magnesium sulfate, and the magnesium in the Epsom salt bath helps you to sleep better. So there's a couple great reasons why to do these. I'll put another link in my this video here how to do these properly too. I also have this little, this big container here of sesame oil. The reason I have this one here is because in Ayurveda, there's something called Abhyanga, where they have you massage sesame oil on your body. And you can do it right before you get in the shower. You do it from head to toe. You put a little bit in your ears, your nose, all over your body, and you kind of massage your body with it. What I like to do my skin brushing, take my shower, and do my massage in the shower. The reason for the Abhyanga, or the sesame seed oil massage, is because it kind of keeps your body insulated, especially in the winter when our circulation system is not working as well, and we don't have as much protection with our skin. The sesame seed oil massage actually helps to protect our skin, helps to keep our immune system healthier, helps to keep our circulatory system and just everything functioning better. It's very relaxing, very nourishing to our skin and to our body. Our skin is our largest organ, so we need to make sure we're giving our skin nutrition and nourishment and circulation support every day too. So that's why I have that on there as well. Last thing here I have is a diffuser, essential oil diffuser. If you have one of these, that's a great way to keep your air clean in your home. You can get these about anywhere. This is a Young Living essential oil diffuser, but you can get these on Amazon or anywhere now. I like to put all kinds of different things. I like to put thieves in my essential oil diffuser to diffuse in the environment at home, just to keep the air clean. So that's another great thing that we like to have. These little guys here are my homemade incense cones. If you come to my spring herbal preparation class in March, you're going to be learning how to make these little guys, and learning a lot more about ways to keep your body healthy and keep your body from being free of stagnation, especially after a long cold winter. We're going to make a lot of really awesome things with herbs that you can have through the year to keep your body healthy and circulating properly. But these little guys, these little incense cones, there's two different kinds here, but they actually are wonderful for purifying your air as well. In fact, I like them even more than my diffuser because the aroma is even a little bit stronger, and the smoke from the incense actually really helps to purify the air. They used to use these. This is the actual beginning of aromatherapy with incense. So these little guys here have herbs, barks, roots in them that help to actually purify the respiratory system. They help to break up congestion in the body. If you breathe in the air, they help to give the air, the atmosphere, just an antimicrobial environment, and they smell so good. The herbs in them actually, when I do things like if I'm doing prayer, if I'm doing, I love to paint, so if I'm painting, I'll burn one of these. It's just very relaxing and very healing, and they're just wonderful. So I'm really excited to teach everybody how to make these. But anyway, that's another thing that you can do too. So I think I covered everything on this trampoline, and I didn't mean for this video to be so long, but if you made it through the whole video, thank you so much. And I hope that you learned some things, how to keep your body healthy, not just during cold and flu season, but really all year. So if you have any questions or if you have any health issues, please feel free to give me a call. I'd love to sit down with you more and develop a personalized protocol for you based on your health concerns. So I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your winter. And I will see you later. Thanks so much. Goodbye.